Hey guys, Mr. Markcoos here. Markcoos Mafia is back in action, and today I have two episodes for you. Two episodes for you. I have two games for you in this episode. Back to normal business instead of like the last couple of weeks of me only having one game and then a triple header match, which was absolutely fantastic. If you've not watched that, I advise you do, because it was relatively entertaining and it was relatively fun to actually play in. So, with that being said, went into this match again, the first match of this episode, and it took really long. For some reason, the connection status was absolutely dreadful. It was taking ages to get into games, and eventually we faced off against a guy called Dr. Zayas, and he had Juventus as his team. And if I won the match, he would get 117 points. So I was like, seems relatively decent, wouldn't be too bad. Looked at his game, looked at the game plan, and he just had the exact same sort of team, which nearly every single other person has. Kuroki, and Latoya, and Lolo, and Rikitsuki, and Nishikawa, and I was just like, oh my god, it's so goddamn predictable. But in this match, I had to play Lysenthar in goal, because Luciano was in poor form, and I had to play Didier Yakonen up front, because I was like, oh god, because Cornelius was in poor form as well. So, from the kickoff, I was sort of just passing the ball about, playing relatively decently as I usually do, get down this right hand side with Van Barat, who's hardly played for me since I bought Didier Yakonen and Cornelius. But I mean, I was getting some chances, not relatively doing too much in terms of the game. But James McArthur plays a nice 1-2, gets it to Golaska for a shot, really good save from his goalkeeper, and then somehow the referee, I'm sure the referee gave a free kick for that. I'm not sure why. That's nothing wrong with that free kick. But anyway, 39 minutes on the clock. Didier Yakonen here, nice little ball to Van Barat, and Van Barat just plays a nice ball back to Didier Yakonen. There's you'll see it's technically a little bit of a through ball spam, but it wasn't really, because it was a really nice run by the AI. It wasn't me who initiated that run, so it wasn't really too bad. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. Anyway, at halftime it was 1-0, and I had 80% pass completion, relatively decently, 51% completion and whatnot. And then I started the second half and he wasn't playing, and I was just like, what is going on here? So in the 46th minute, I was running for a goal, was just like, Golazic gets a shot away. It's the worst shot I've ever taken in my life. It must be in life. But anyway, 68 minutes on the clock. Lysenthar comes up with the goods, and look at that first save, absolute beast. But yeah, I mean, Lysenthar sort of showed how good he actually is as a goalkeeper. Saivig actually gets through. Henry Saivig gets through and scores there. But then in the 90th minute of the match, Zaccardo gives away a penalty when I didn't actually mean to do anything, and he gets a penalty. Zaccardo gets a yellow card. Rikitsuki to take the penalty, and I was like, please Lysenthar, please, and Lysenthar saves it. And it's so fortunate that it came back to the dude, because Lysenthar decided not to just grab the goddamn ball. And I was just like, my god, man. But when Lysenthar saved it, I was like, you legend. So I'm going to probably keep Lysenthar forever. That's basically that's basically why I think I'll forever keep him. But 1-0 was a game. Lysenthar got man of the match because he saved the penalty in the last minute, as you would expect. I went down by 2, he went up by 4, blah 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 blah. And I mean, it's a bit ridiculous how that sort of thing goes. I mean, I got 45 points from drawing a match. It's just I got 50 points from winning a match, from the last match. I won it, and I got 50 points, and it was just like, what? But anyway, we went to the next match, and the final match of this episode, and I was like, okay, I'll try and maybe change my attacking way of going forward, really, sort of was what I was thinking when I was sort of trying to send and receive data in order to play. So eventually placed against this guy called Ustis. He had 500 as his rating. He had a difference in rating was small, difference in team strength was medium though. So he had Olympiacos as his team, and this was the most ridiculous game if I can remember correctly. Yes, it was. By the way, if you can see in the middle, I bought Kevin Nolan. I only bought Kevin Nolan because I needed another striker, but / ACM, attacking midfielder as well. So, bought Kevin Nolan. He's actually really good. But yeah, I mean, this game was the most ridiculous game you'll ever see in terms of just PES ever. I mean, that game in the first episode last time was ridiculous, but this one, my god. Okay, so no one gave the ball away, and he got the ball here with Athanasius. Plays it through to Fortunis, and it's a relatively nice goal, to be fair. But I mean, he did play a lot of the through balls over the top, as you'd expect, because that's what nearly every single person does. But to be fair, this dude had his own sort of team style. It was sort of a lot like an Olympiacos team. So It wasn't too bad. I'd played quite badly at half-time, coming up to half-time anyway. Like, only 1-0 down, like, not too bad. Like, we'll start the second half, maybe try and get into it a bit more. And it sort of worked, but it didn't really work. Because, I mean, no one got up for own goal here in the 48th minute. And Cholobus comes across, he gets a shot away, no one gets a shot away. Good save from his goalkeeper. And Cornelius, I was like, I don't know what it is with Cornelius, but I think he's just a bit too slow for my liking. But in the 60th minute here, Mulgrew's like running back, and yes, okay, I'm not going to say this isn't a penalty, but it is a penalty. It's a straight penalty. I would never have given a red card. I don't know how the hell he gives a red card for that, but what is the goalkeeper doing there? Pressed it the right direction, pressed it down as well, never pressed up. Don't know what was going on. Then Roderick came on, and Roderick was just played absolutely so bad. Worst defender ever. Look at him, he just lets his player make a run off him, doesn't decide to even track back. He scores basically from my kickoff, and like, it's not ridiculous in terms of the fact that the game was playing ridiculous. It was just, I was just playing ridiculous. I mean, Nolan does score a very nice goal there. That was a very, very, very nice goal. And then Nolan was on the run again in the 75th minute as he just skims past like 4 players, gets a shot away, and his keeper makes a very, very good save. But it's just this goal, okay? This goal. What is going on, okay? What? I don't know. So he won 4-1, and I was just like, okay, I'll maybe have to change stuff up a bit. And I didn't play particularly well. He did have 10 shots, 6 on target, so maybe he did deserve to win, and Fortuna's got the man of the match, but went out of it, and I was just like, I'm having none of this. Can't seem to play well at all. Just seems to be getting destroyed by every team. Maybe we lose a game, get 38 points, was that? Just ridiculous, but just went out, saw Cornelius, he'd played 7 games, scored 4 goals, and I was just like, you dreadful piece of crap, and I released him. So find out in the next episode, do I buy people now or do I buy them later? Well, we'll find out, because I was searching for the players, and we'll find out next episode. So, if you have enjoyed this episode, subscribe to my channel for more, and catch you later.